People trusted Greenbox. The company sold eco-friendly products online. Their customers felt good buying from them. They were more than customers. They were a community. One day, that trust shattered into a million tiny pieces. The company suffered a huge data breach. Cybercriminals, the bad actors of the digital world, broke in. They did not just steal data. They stole names. They stole addresses. They stole credit card numbers. They stole the foundation of the business itself. The news spread like wildfire on social media. Customers were not just upset. They felt betrayed. Sales plummeted. Trust was gone. Greenbox was in a free fall. The team felt helpless. They had built something special, and now it was crumbling. They realized that fixing the immediate technical problem was not enough. A simple patch or a quick software update would be like putting a small bandage on a massive wound. They needed a real plan. They needed a strong, reliable cybersecurity framework. This plan would be their guide. It would help them prevent future attacks. It would help them find intrusions much faster. And it would give them a script for how to respond with confidence. Most importantly, this comprehensive plan was their only real path to winning back the trust they had lost. The story of Greenbox is not unique. It happens every single day to businesses big and small. A company spends years, sometimes decades, building a reputation. They work hard to earn the loyalty of their customers, and then, in a matter of hours, a security failure can wipe it all away. Suddenly, you are not the company that sells great products. You are the company that lost everyone's data. This is why cybersecurity is not just an IT problem. It is a business problem. It is a trust problem. Acting before a crisis is the only way to protect the heart of your organization. It is about being prepared, not just scared. So, what does it mean to be prepared? It means moving from a reactive state to a proactive one. It means you stop waiting for bad things to happen and start building defenses to keep them out. What exactly is a cybersecurity framework? Let's break it down. Think of it like building a house. You would not just start nailing boards together and hope for the best. You would start with a blueprint. That blueprint tells you where the walls go, where the electrical wiring runs, and where to put the plumbing. It provides a complete plan to make the house strong, safe, and functional. A cybersecurity framework is the blueprint for your company's digital safety. It is a set of rules, guidelines, and best practices. It tells you exactly what to do to protect your information, your systems, and your customers. It is a structured approach to managing risk. A framework is not a single piece of software you can buy and install. That would be too easy. Instead, it is a comprehensive strategy that involves a mix of different elements. It includes technology, like firewalls and antivirus tools. It includes policies, which are the rules your team must follow. And most importantly, it includes people. A good framework ensures that everyone in the company, from the CEO to the newest intern, understands their role in keeping the organization secure. The best frameworks are designed to be clear and easy to follow. They can be adapted to fit a small business with 5 employees or a large corporation with thousands. A strong framework is typically built around 5 core functions. These functions work together like a team of superheroes, each with a special power. They are prevention, detection, response, recovery, and governance. Prevention is the first and most important line of defense. Its goal is simple: stop cyber attacks before they can cause any damage. This is where you build your digital walls high and strong. It often involves simple, common-sense actions that have a massive impact on your overall security. The first step is enforcing strong, unique passwords for every account. Reusing the same password across multiple services is like giving a thief one key that unlocks your house, your car, your office. It is a risk you just cannot afford to take. Password managers can help make this process much easier for everyone on your team. Next, you must turn on multi-factor authentication, or MFA, wherever possible. MFA is a game changer. It adds a second layer of security to the login process. Even if a criminal steals your password, they still will not be able to get in without that second piece of information, which is usually a code sent to your phone. It is like having a bouncer at the door who checks for a password and then asks for a secret handshake. Another critical part of prevention is keeping all your software and systems up to date. Those annoying update notifications are not just there to interrupt your work. They often contain vital security patches that fix vulnerabilities discovered by developers. Limiting access is another powerful prevention tactic. This is known as the principle of least privilege. It means that each person in your company should only have access to the information and systems they absolutely need to do their job. An employee in the marketing department probably does not need access to sensitive financial records. By restricting access, you limit the potential damage if one person's account is ever compromised. Finally, basic tools like firewalls and antivirus software are non-negotiable. Firewall antivirus software. A firewall acts as a filter for your network, blocking malicious traffic, while antivirus software scans for and removes harmful programs. These are your digital gatekeepers. Simple, ongoing training is also a cornerstone of prevention. You need to teach your staff how to spot common scams, especially phishing emails. Phishing attacks are designed to trick people into giving away sensitive information or clicking on malicious links. Regular bite-sized training sessions can teach employees to be skeptical. Teach them to hover over links to see the real destination. Never open attachments from unknown senders. Even with the best prevention measures in place, you have to assume that some threats will eventually get through. No defense is perfect. That is why detection is so critical. Detection is about finding signs of an attack as early as possible. The longer an attacker remains undetected, the more damage they can do. They can steal more data. They can install more malware. They can burrow deeper into your systems. The goal is to shorten dwell time from months or weeks down to just hours or even minutes. Fast detection minimizes the harm. Monitor your systems constantly. Watch your network traffic. Watch your servers. Watch employee devices. Use security tools that automatically alert you to suspicious activity. Example, log in from an unusual location. Example, a large outbound data transfer. These automated systems are your digital alarm bells. They work 24/7, even when your team sleeps. Once you have detected an attack, the clock starts ticking. What you do next and how quickly you do it can make all the difference. This is where the response function of your framework comes into play. A good response is not about panic. It is about a clear, predefined plan executed with calm and precision. Incident Response Plan, a step-by-step guide for your team. It removes guesswork and chaos, letting your team act decisively and effectively. Define roles and responsibilities. Who is in charge of the response effort? Who handles technical tasks, like isolating systems? Who handles communication with employees, customers, and legal advisors? When everyone knows their role, there is no confusion or delay. Include specific technical steps to contain the threat. Disable a compromised user account. The goal? Stop the bleeding fast. Protecting data and evidence is crucial. Preserve evidence of the intrusion. Evidence helps you understand how attackers got in, and it is necessary for legal or regulatory follow-up. Do not just wipe an infected machine clean. Follow forensic procedures. Make a copy for later analysis. Your response plan should spell out these procedures. Practice is one of the most effective ways to ensure a smooth response. You would not send firefighters to a real blaze without drills. The same applies to your incident response team. Hold regular drills. Run tabletop exercises that simulate a cyber attack. These drills help you walk through the plan. They reveal gaps or weaknesses. They build muscle memory to act with speed and confidence. A well-practiced team is a calm team. A calm team makes better decisions under pressure. After an attack has been contained, the hard work of recovery begins. Recovery is getting your business back on its feet and rebuilding the trust you may have lost. A swift recovery process can turn a negative event into an opportunity. An honest recovery process can turn a negative event into an opportunity. A thorough recovery process can turn a negative event into an opportunity. It is your chance to rise from the ashes stronger than before. First technical step: restore your systems. And restore your data from clean backups. That is why reliable, regularly tested backups are critical. Restore operations to a known good state from before the attack. Once systems are back online, thoroughly scan them. Ensure there are no hidden backdoors. Ensure there are no lingering threats left behind. Patch the specific vulnerability attackers exploited. Closing that door prevents the same trick tomorrow. Communication during recovery is paramount. Tell your customers what happened. Be honest. Be clear, be transparent. Do not downplay or hide important details. Explain what data was affected. Explain what you have done to fix the problem. Explain what steps you are taking to prevent it again. Use simple, plain language. Avoid technical jargon that confuses people. An honest, direct message shows respect and rebuilds trust. Offer support to affected individuals when needed. If credit card numbers were stolen, if social security numbers were stolen, offer free credit monitoring services. Show you are taking responsibility and helping protect customers. A fast recovery demonstrates you care. A transparent recovery demonstrates you care. A supportive recovery demonstrates you care. It tells customers security is your top priority. The foundation for rebuilt trust. A cybersecurity framework cannot run on its own. It needs leadership oversight, commitment to continuous improvement. This is the role of governance. Governance is the function that holds all the other parts. Prevention, detection, response, recovery together. It means someone must be officially in charge of security. That person or team sets the rules, ensures they are followed, and regularly reviews the security program. Without strong governance, plans and tools will eventually fail. Governance establishes clear security policies and procedures. These are the written rules that guide your team's actions. For example, password requirements, policy, secure onboarding procedure. Governance means regular risk assessments, identifying weaknesses, and creating plans to address them. Look at your business through a security lens. Make strategic investment decisions to reduce most risk. Commit to learning from every incident, big or small. After any event, conduct a post-incident review. This is not about blame. It is about understanding what and why. Ask root causes. Ask what went well. Ask what did not go well. Ask how do we prevent this again? The answers are pure gold. Use insights to make tangible improvements. Update policy, provide training, implement a new security tool. This learning cycle makes your program stronger over time. Threats constantly evolve. Your defenses must evolve too. Let's return to the story of Greenbox. After their devastating data breach, the company did not just give up. They decided to fight back, not against the attackers, but for their customers' trust. They embraced the principles of a cybersecurity framework and started making real changes. They began with simple, powerful steps. They implemented multi-factor authentication across all their systems. They hired an expert to help them update and patch every piece of software. They created a clear and simple plan for their team to follow. This was their new blueprint for safety. They were open and honest with their customers throughout the entire process. They sent out regular updates, not in confusing corporate speak, but in plain, simple language. They said, "We made a mistake. Here is what we are doing to fix it." This radical honesty was refreshing. They explained the new security measures they were putting in place. They detailed their new training programs for staff. They even created a small public dashboard on their website showing the status of their security improvements. They were not hiding their journey. They were sharing it. This transparency began to slowly mend the broken trust. A few months later, their new framework was put to the test. A new phishing campaign targeted their employees. But this time, things were different. Because of their new training, an employee immediately recognized the suspicious email and reported it to the IT team. The security team, following their new detection and response plan, quickly analyzed the threat. They confirmed it was a malicious attack and were able to block the sender and delete the email from all other inboxes before anyone else could click on it. The entire incident was contained in under an hour. No data was lost. Nothing was compromised. Instead of staying silent, Greenbox chose to be transparent once again. They sent a brief, calm message to their customers. They explained that a minor attack was attempted, it was detected immediately, And it was stopped successfully because of the new security systems they had built. They showed that their plan worked. Customers saw this not as another failure, but as a success. They saw a company that had learned from its past and was now capable of protecting them. Trust, which had been shattered, began to return. Sales started to climb again. Greenbox had not just recovered, they had become stronger and more resilient than ever before. The world of cyber threats will never stop changing. New tactics, new dangers will emerge every year. You cannot build a fortress that is 100% impenetrable, but you do not have to. You can be prepared. A strong, simple cybersecurity framework helps you do just that. It gives you a plan to prevent what you can, detect what you cannot, respond quickly, recover completely. More than anything, it provides a structured way to protect your business. Protect the trust you have worked so hard to build with your customers. You can start this journey today. You do not need a massive budget or a team of experts to begin. Start with small, manageable steps that deliver the biggest security wins. Make a list and start checking things off this week. First, turn on multi-factor authentication for every important account starting with email financial services. Second, run updates on all your computer servers' mobile devices. Third, make sure you have reliable backups of your most important data. Test them to make sure they actually work. Store a copy of these backups offline, where an attacker cannot reach them. These 3 actions alone will dramatically reduce your risk. Next, focus on your people. They are your first and last line of defense. Hold a short meeting and teach them 3 core security rules. Always be suspicious of links and attachments in emails. Always use a strong and unique password for every account. Always report anything that looks odd or suspicious immediately. Create a culture where it is safe to report a mistake. Finally, officially choose one person in your organization to be the owner of security. This person does not have to be a technical genius, but they need to be responsible for making sure these simple steps are followed consistently. Trust is the most valuable asset your business has. It is hard to earn and incredibly easy to lose. Protecting your customers' data is one of the most direct ways to protect that trust. By adopting a cybersecurity framework, you are sending a clear message. You care, you are prepared, you are worthy of their confidence. The threats of tomorrow are real, but with a plan, you can face them without fear. Do not wait for a crisis to force your hand. Your network, your reputation are in a battle with tomorrow's threats. With a framework, you can ensure that you are the one who wins. Start today.
Conflict is a fundamental part of the human experience. It quietly weaves its way into our lives, appearing in our homes with loved ones, at our workplaces, among colleagues, and even on the grand stage between nations. We often view it as a destructive force, a storm that threatens to break bonds and leave behind a trail of hurt feelings and broken trust. It can drain our energy, steal our time, and create walls where there once were bridges. The tension it creates can feel overwhelming, pushing us into a corner where we feel we must either fight to win or surrender in defeat. This common view, however, only tells half of the story. The other half of the story is one of opportunity. Conflict, when handled with care and understanding, holds the potential for profound growth and positive change. It can act as a signal, alerting us to a problem that needs our attention, much like a fever signals an infection. When we learn to face our disagreements constructively, we can unearth deeper issues. This essay is a guide to that process. It promises to provide you with clear, simple, and effective tools to transform the heat of conflict into the warmth of collaboration and mutual respect. The journey from tension to trust does not require complex theories or years of training. It begins with a few foundational shifts in our perspective and our approach. Instead of seeing the other person as an adversary, we can learn to see them as a partner in solving a shared problem. Instead of arming ourselves for a battle, we can prepare ourselves for a conversation. The methods outlined here are designed to be accessible to everyone, everywhere. They are not magic formulas, but practical steps that can be learned and practiced, turning difficult moments into opportunities for connection and a better future together. This guide will walk you through a simple, yet powerful framework called the 10-minute peace method. It is built on 3 core ideas: listening to, truly understand, identifying the essential needs driving the conflict, and co-creating a fair plan to move forward. We will explore each of these pillars in detail, offering practical examples and simple scripts you can use immediately. The goal is to equip you with the confidence and skills to navigate disagreements not with fear, but with hope and a clear path that honors everyone involved. Okay, so yeah, let's begin. At its core, conflict is simply a perceived divergence of interests. It arises when 2 or more people believe that their wants, needs, and values are incompatible. This can manifest in countless ways: a loud, shouting argument over who should do the dishes, a quiet, simmering resentment over a missed promotion at work. The disagreement can be over tangible resources like money, time, or property, or it can be about intangibles like respect, fairness, or a sense of belonging. Often, the subject is merely the tip of the iceberg, masking deeper currents of emotion and history. The real fuel for conflict is rarely the issue itself, it's how we react to it. When we feel our needs or identity are threatened, our brain's ancient survival instincts can take over. We enter fight, flight, or freeze. In that state, empathy drops. We lash out with blame, retreat into silence, or dig into our position. Those reactions escalate things, turning a simple disagreement into a damaging battle. Unresolved conflict drains our most precious resources. It consumes mental and emotional energy, leaving us exhausted and unfocused. It wastes time that could be used for collaboration or joyful connection. Most importantly, it erodes trust, the foundation of healthy relationships. Finding a better way is a necessity for our well-being. By managing our reactions and using a new framework, we stop the damage and create positive outcomes. We build stronger bonds, make better decisions, and turn pain into growth. The single most powerful and transformative tool in any conflict is also the simplest: listening. Not just waiting for your turn to speak, but listening to truly understand. People in conflict are often desperate to feel heard and acknowledged. Undivided attention can lower the emotional temperature and create space for real conversation. It signals that you value them as a person, even if you disagree. First, stop everything else. Put down your phone, turn away from your computer, make eye contact. Give them the floor, and let them speak without interruption. Your goal is not to prepare a rebuttal or spot flaws, but to understand their world. Listen for facts, and also for feelings: fear, frustration, sadness, a sense of disrespect. After they finish, reflect back what you heard, in your own words. Summarize their main points and feelings. It sounds like you're feeling really frustrated because you believe the workload isn't being shared fairly. So, if I'm understanding you correctly, you're worried this new policy will make your job more difficult. Active listening works like a key unlocking a closed door. When people feel understood, defensiveness falls away. Imagine 2 neighbors arguing over a barking dog. If one truly listens and reflects, "I hear how upsetting it is to be woken up every night," the owner is far more likely to help solve the problem. This creates a moment of connection and a shift from adversaries to partners. Once understanding is established, look deeper. People state positions, rigid outcomes that can stalemate. "I need a 10% raise." "You can't have the car this weekend." Beneath every position lies a more fundamental need: security, respect, appreciation, autonomy. Shift from positions to needs by asking, "Can you help me understand what's most important to you about that? What would that raise help you achieve?" 2 departments fight over a travel budget. Each says, "We need the entire budget." Clash. Probe needs. One needs training for junior staff, the other needs to secure a major client. Growth and security. Now it's not one budget. It's, how do we meet both needs? Creative options appear. Perhaps online training for one. Only 2 key people travel for the other. Focusing on why behind what unlocks win-win outcomes. The final step: co-create a concrete, actionable plan. Vague commitments fail. A strong plan is specific, measurable, and realistic. Answer: who will do what, by when, and how we'll know it's working. Brainstorm options together. Sit side by side looking at the problem. Generate without judgment, Then evaluate pros and cons from both perspectives. Select options that meet core needs and are practical. For household chores, list tasks, divide fairly, write it on a fridge chart, and schedule a check-in, say, in 2 weeks. 3 simple techniques help in the heat of the moment. First, a cooling off period. When emotions run high, pause the conversation. Say, I'm feeling too upset to talk clearly. I want to solve this, but I need 20 minutes. Can we come back then? Do what calms your nervous system. Return more resourceful and open. Second, I statements. Instead of you always interrupt, say, I feel frustrated when I am interrupted while speaking. You share your reality without attacking. It invites empathy. These tools adapt from personal to professional to global contexts. At home, begin with deep listening. Validate feelings to create safety for needs like connection and appreciation. At work, anchor to shared goals. How do we resolve this to best serve the customer? Uncover needs, timeline and quality, and craft solutions honoring both. In communities and between nations, begin with communication, often with a neutral mediator, ensuring each side is heard. Shift to universal needs and find small agreements, like safe passage for humanitarian aid, to build fragile trust. It's slow, but follows the same pattern. Listen, uncover needs, build a plan step by step, starting with what's possible now. The applications differ, the human-centered principles remain the same. Return to the moment, breathe, choose curiosity, and proceed together. Common pitfalls: rushing to blame forces defensiveness and blocks collaboration. Shift to, I wonder what led them to do that. To keep dialogue open, clinging to past grievances weighs down resolution. Say, our history matters. For now, can we focus on solving this specific problem? Avoid assuming intent. Ask, when that happened I felt annoyed. Can you share what was going on for you? Don't skip follow-up. Old habits return without review. Put a specific date and time in your calendars before ending the conversation. Treat follow-up like the initial plan. It shows commitment and sustains change. Choose curiosity, stay present, explore intentions, and schedule the check-in. Small disciplined steps prevent big derailments. Conflict is an unavoidable threat in our lives. It can cause rifts and drain us, but it need not be destructive. With the right mindset and simple tools, friction becomes growth, understanding, and connection. The process rests on 3 pillars: listening to understand, uncovering needs beneath positions, and co-creating a clear, fair, actionable plan with follow-up. These are simple tools with outsized power to change dynamics. In the heat of the moment, use cooling off and I statements, your emergency brakes, to steer back to productive dialogue. Beware blame, old hurts, and assumptions. Choose curiosity and collaboration. This is a practice, not a performance. Progress, not perfection. Start small. Listen to a friend. Use an I statement with family. Be patient. With each attempt you plant a seed of peace. Over time, small efforts grow, strengthening home, workplace, and community. You hold the power to turn tension into trust. Start today. Start small. And keep practicing.